Why I hate Shopkins. I hate Shopkins for a number of reasons. It teaches kids that buying things are a way to happiness. It teaches kids that owning things and collecting things is what makes you a good person. It feels like we are living in a consumer society, and well, it doesn't feel like that. We're living in a consumer society, and it feels like it reinforces that, to reinforce the future of that consumer society to continue, and it just doesn't feel like it's the direction that we should go as human beings at this point. I also hate Shopkins because of what they are made of. They're made of plastic, and plastic is an awful material. It's very useful in many ways for many things, but it is produced from oil, and oil is kind of a volatile substance in its production and refinement and where we get it from and where it comes from and the hoops we have to jump through and the wars we have to fight to get it is just not worth it. We could be doing better things with our plastic, and maybe we could make it out of something different. Another thing is that where does the plastic go when it's when we're done with it? Where do the Shopkins go? What happens to the Shopkins? Did you ever think about that, kids? Kids, you ever think about where the Shopkins go when you're done? When you get sick of them, Series 1 or Series 2, or when you turn 7 or 10 or 12 or whenever you get sick of the shop, you give them to your little friends and off they go, and then they hang on to it. There are, I did the research on this, there are 600, as of 2014, 600 million Shopkins just in the United States. 600 million Shopkins as of 2014. It is now 2018. That was 4 years ago, and there were 600 million Shopkins just in the United States. Where do they all go? They end up in the landfill. They end up in the ocean. Right? What happens to them in the ocean? They get eaten by turtles, sea turtles, and dolphins, and different sea animals. There are 100 million animals that die every year from eating plastic. The ocean is so full of plastic, and it looks like a little treat for the animals in the ocean. And they eat the little pieces of plastic, the Shopkins, that get thrown out and that end up in the waterways and into the ocean. There are 100 million tons of plastic floating around in the ocean. Think about that number. I mean, that's a big number. 100 million tons of plastic floating around in the ocean, and it's all just waiting to be eaten by sea creatures. Unsuspecting sea creatures that will die because we wanted to collect this series of Shopkins. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing for kids to want to collect things and play with things and trade things, but maybe they could make their own things or write things to each other or draw pictures and trade those. I don't know. I'm not sure what the answer is, but I will finish by saying that I hate Shopkins. I hate Shopkins. I hate Shopkins.